Lesson 13, Equations with Rational Numbers. Alright, so here's our first problem. It says that Harry spent 3 days baking 280 cookies. So, let's see, he spent 3 days baking 280 cookies. On the second day, he baked twice as many as he did on the first day. And on the third day, he baked half as many as he did on the first day. Write an equation to represent this situation. Remember, anytime you are writing equations, your total is always going to go on one side of your equal sign by itself. So here, he baked a total of 280 cookies. Now, we need to figure out what variables represent each day. I know that on the second day, he baked 2 times as many, right? He baked twice as many. So that could be represented by a 2x, right? Because this is 2 times as many x. And on the third day, he baked half, right? So 1/2 as many x. Now this right here, this is my second day, and this is my third day. So I need to figure out what is going to be my first day. What variable represents that first day? Well, if I look at the commonalities between the second and the third day, they both have an x, right? So if I let x represent the total number of cookies that he baked on the first day, I would have 2 times as many and then 1/2 as many. So we're going to let x represent the first day, so this would be our equation for this problem here. Now we're not solving it yet because we just want to write an equation. Alrighty, Carol wants to save up $560 for a new phone. She already has $241.51 saved up. She plans to put away $51.25 per week until she has the full amount. So again, total is going to go on one side of our equal sign, and the total amount of money Carol wants to save is $560. Now she already has this $241.50, right? And she's going to be saving $51.25 per week. Now, this in word problems is huge. Anytime you see a number like this that's attached to the word per, like here it's attached to the word per, $51.25 per week, this number is what you want to write with your variable. So 5125x. Okay, so again, anytime you see the word per, big clue that you want to write that with your variable. And this is our equation. That's all we got to do. Alright, so now we're back to the problem with Henry baking his cookies. So I'm going to rewrite our equation because we want to know how many cookies he baked on the second day. So x plus 2x plus, whoops, this is plus 1/2 x. Now remember, this 2x, the second day, is represented by 2x. Okay, now to solve this, I have 280. If I have x plus 2x plus 1/2 x, that gives me 3.5x, right? I have 1, 2, 3, and a half, so 3.5. Opposite of multiplication here is division, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3.5. This will cancel, and then I'm going to open my calculator to do that division there where I have 280 divided by 3.5, which tells me that I'm going to make 80 cookies. So x is 80. Now, this is where you have to be extra careful and remember this next step, okay? Now, remember that the second day is represented by 2x. So if x is 80, I need to do 2 times 80. And 2 times 80 is going to give me 160. So he's going to make 160 cookies on this next day. Alrighty. Grace makes $10 per hour. Again, here's that $10 per hour, which tells me that 10 is going to be with my variable x. And during 1 week, she earned $52.75 in tips, and at the end of the week, she made a total of $175.25. So let's write our equation here. And to figure out how many hours per week she worked, we're going to subtract her tips. So this is going to give me 10x is equal to Bring back our calculator. 175, 25 minus 52.75 gives me 122.50. Divide both sides by 10 to get rid of this 10 here. And for how many hours she worked per week, she's going to work around 12.25 hours. So around 12.25 hours. So again, let's bring back Carol's problem here. So I'm going to rewrite my expression from before. Actually, my equation, sorry, not my expression. Alright, so let's subtract $241.50 from both sides. This will cancel. Bring back my calculator. I keep having to flip it from side to side. I have 560 minus 241.5 gives me 318 and 50 cents. Equals 51.25x. Now let's do our division to get x by itself. So this will go away, and then bring back our calculator to do our last division here. So 318.5 divided by 51.25 is going to give me 6.2. So I would say this is about 6 weeks. So Carol has to save money for about 6 weeks until she can save up to buy her new phone. Next problem says Veronica walks her dog in her neighborhood for extra money during the summer. For each dog she walks, she earns $5.25. On Monday, she completes 3 walks. On Tuesday, she completes 2 walks. She estimates that in order to save up enough money for a new purse that costs $86, she needs to complete 12 more walks by the end of the week. Is Veronica's estimate reasonable? Why or why not? So I'd say yes, that Veronica's reasoning is reasonable, because what she did here was she was like, well, $5.25 for each walk is pretty close to $5, right? And if I've already gone on 3 plus 2, that's a total of 5 walks. 5 times 5 would be around $25. That's how much I'd make. And if I were to go on 12 more walks at around $5 each, that would give me $60. And if I added these two together, I get 85. So yes, because 5 times 3 plus 2 plus 12 is 85. So yes. Alright, that is all I got. If you have any other questions or would like some extra help, please let me know. Other than that, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.